Now let me get to this dude. I hadn't had a chance to get to this beach whale by the name of Jason Fatlock, aka the Fat Coon. You know, he ain't a raccoon, he a fat coon because he fat and he a coon. But, Jason Whitlock, right on schedule, one of the first people to try to bring up Kobe Bryant's past. But like I said, you got to understand it's a method to this. This is a formula. This is something that these media outlets do to black men. And they use other black men to be their talking points. Any media outlet that's owned by white people, the so-called dominant society, they will use black people for their talking points. They will tell a black person, hey, you need to bring this up. And I told you, I've been in them production meetings. I know what goes on. I done been in those rooms. I know how it works. But nevertheless, Jason Whitlock continues to show what a disgrace he is to himself, to black people, and to just media and respective journalism, period. Because he goes out of his way to try to overwhelm his audience with his mass cooning. And the sad part about it is, even the people that he tried to appease see right through him. I've seen white people calling Jason Whitlock Uncle Tom. I've heard white people saying, man, this dude go out of his way to try to appease to white people. And you know it's bad when even white people see what you be trying to do. Not that I'm giving them any type of props, but at the end of the day, real recognize real. And we know what Jason Whitlock does. He is the vocal point of the so-called dominant society. But the thing is with Jason Whitlock, he likes cooning. But the thing is, Jason Whitlock is and he's a coward about it too. And I'm gonna get to how he's a coward, because he gets on here and spews all his hatred and vitriol towards, and particularly, black men. Jason Whitlock talks as a white man. If you want to, Jason Whitlock is a white man emulating blackface. He is a white man with a black face. Jason Whitlock, I think to a certain degree, he is so far gone into his cooning, he wish he could be white. And then the thing is, he's so fake about it. He knows what he's doing, but he's accepting Fox's white supremacist money to be who he is. But let's look at the history of Jason Whitlock. This is a man that said LeBron James getting nigger spray painted on his property was just a inconvenience, and that rich black people don't go through racism. And that is the biggest fucking lie ever. A lot of times you can make an argument that rich black people go through more racism, because a lot of times people hate to see black people being rich and having money. Remember that. Then basically he caped for Christine Lottie, who tried to play innocent white woman. Oh, the big black dude, the light-skinned black dude threatened me, LeVar Ball, and everybody know I'm not a LeVar Ball fan. When he said, you gonna get what's coming to you. Oh, you're threatening me? You're threatening me? So when, basically she got called out by Charlemagne the God for, he basically said that's the type of stuff that got Emmett Till killed, being, Jason Whitlock couldn't rush to defend her. Charlemagne needs to be dealt with. That's irresponsible to make this about it. It is about race. Because like I said, do you know how many black men's lives been destroyed because of white women lying on them? And then they're trying to put this slogan together, talk about believe all women. No, I will never believe all women, especially white women, because white women are some of the most evil and biggest liars in the world. But like I said, y'all brothers, some of y'all niggas want to lay up next to him. That, like I said, don't know why. I wouldn't. I'm serious. Some of y'all, I don't know why. I really do not understand why some of y'all go out of y'all way to want to be around them and procreate with them. Have no idea. And then y'all think y'all didn't reach the mountaintop. But actually you didn't, you know what I'm saying? But actually you didn't, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna be cool. Some of y'all be thinking y'all reached the mountaintop, but actually you then like crashed into it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Not quite. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. I don't care if you black dudes get mad. Yeah, I said it. So, um, but this is what this dude does. Then keep in mind, this is the same Jason Fatlock who, when Don Imus made his blatantly despicable comments when he referred to the Ruckus women's basketball team as nappy-headed hoes, he defended Don Imus and he tried to say, well, black women shouldn't care what Don Imus say. They should be celebrating. We know who it is that's always calling black women bitches and hoes and shit. Well, black women call themselves bitches and hoes. Now, I'm going to talk about that too. I'm going to talk about toxic black female hip hop. I'm going to talk about that, or the double standards. But keep in mind, he defended Don Imus, you know. But like I said, it's the reason why people like Don Imus got away with saying the stuff that they said. Now, Don Imus, from my knowledge, I think he was fired for those comments, and rightfully so. I think white people need to understand you don't get to say what we say. Okay? When y'all figure out that you are not us, the better off you will be. Don Imus' comments were clearly racist and they was despicable. You know, but at the end of the day, this is the type of shit that Jason Whitlock does. He defends the other, but hates on the brother. And see, the thing is, what makes Jason Whitlock such a coward? Everybody knows what Jason Whitlock is. Everybody knows that Jason Whitlock is moist. That everybody knows that, and I think that's one of the reasons why he's so angry. That's one of the reasons why he's so angry. He hates who he is. Okay, but you can keep it to yourself because we don't want to know. But that's one of the reasons. And then he's such a coward. He knows what he says is reckless, and he knows that it's hurtful, but he doesn't care. You know, all his attacks on Colin Kaepernick. Now, keep in mind, Jason Whitlock has said on more than one occasion, Jason Whitlock never goes on assignment. That's something he doesn't do. He usually stays in that studio. His fat ass stays in that studio, and he's kind of like lightweight hinted and try to taunt at people and saying, "Oh well, you know what? When the day is over, I go to my apartment. I go to my nice, uh, uh, I think he said skyline apartment or something like that, you know, and look at the view." Because basically he's saying he don't be in the streets. He basically say he don't be nowhere where you gonna walk up on him. Because the thing is, Jason Whitlock knows what would happen to him. But you know what? That's that's funny. One day Jason Whitlock may get that urge to where he say, you know what, I'ma just go on and take this chance. And he may go to, and see, the thing is with Jason Whitlock, you gonna recognize him if you see him because one, he's incredibly fat. So you're gonna recognize him if you see him. And then it might be that one moment where somebody pull up on him. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if and when it happens, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna feel nothing. Because eventually, like I said, when you do something and you know you ain't being true and somebody confronts you on it, like I said, that's cool. Cause right now Jason Whitlock, he hides, and that's what make him such a coward. I go out in public. And I've shown my face, so you can't try that shit with me. But Jason Whitlock, like I said, he already says he don't be in public. But one day he might have that one urge where something puts him in a position where he goes out in public. And I'm telling you right now, if somebody ever get footage of somebody stealing off of him and cracking him in his face, they gonna be a hero. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.